everybody? All set? Everybody fine? Okay. Now, once again we are together. Topic which is going on, conversion of the sentences from simple to complex, complex to compound and so on. Today we have selected the topic of contrast. What do you mean by contrast? Having two opposite situations. Now we know that what are the characteristics of simple, compound and complex. We all know that if the sentence is in simple type, it must have only one subject and one finite verb. If our sentence is either in complex or compound, it must have two or more than two subjects and more than two finite verbs. This basic sense now we know the basic characteristics of the three types of sentences. Now, if we go for the clues, then for simple sentences, if the sentence has the meaning of contrast, the sentence is having the topic of contrast. In simple type of sentence, it must have two phrases and they are in spite of or despite. These are the phrases which we can use to make a simple sentence having the sense of contrast. Here I have given you two examples. One is, in spite of being poor, Mukesh wished to learn driving. Mukesh was a poor boy and he could not afford the luxury of car driving, but he wanted to learn. So here, in spite of is our phrase which shows the sense of contrast. If you notice, then Mukesh is your subject and the sentence has only one finite verb which is wish. One of you might say, one of the students from you will say that, ma'am, we are also having this being over here, to learn is also there, and driving is. Aren't these verbs? No, they are not, because they are non-finite verbs, and this being is in the form of present participle. To learn we can call infinitive, and driving is again in the form of gerund or present participle, which has the function of noun. So this sentence is in simple type. Now if I want to convert this sentence from simple to complex, first of all I should always know that what are the conjunctions which can be used while putting the sentence into complex with the sense of contrast. And they are though, although, even if, however and as. These 6 conjunctions are used to show the sentence in contrast having the characteristics of complex type of sentence. Let us say how it can be, let us see how it is converted. Here I have put though, although, even if in the beginning of the sentence, which has the function which acts as a conjunction. After that, my first sentence, Mukesh was poor. What I have done? I have put this present participle being, I have converted this present participle into a finite verb was. Why I have put was and not is? Because my sentence here, simple one, is in past tense. So I have used was. Now I am having two sentences. One is with though. See, I have written all 4 conjunctions in a column, because I want to show that whether you use though, although, even though, or even if, your sentence formation, your sentence structure is not going to change. So you can use any of these 4 conjunctions in the beginning of your first sentence. Though Mukesh was poor, first clause, and after that, after comma, he wished to learn driving. That is my another clause, or you can say sentence. So now this is a complete complex sentence having 2 subjects and 2 finite verbs. What are the two subjects? First is Mukesh and then you have got he. Because for Mukesh you can go for the pronoun he. Was and wished your two finite verb. Got it? One more example in simple. Now if I want to go for complex to compound, we will go. Let us do first that also. Now here the sentence was in simple one, I converted it into complex one. Now we can go for the compound one. In compound you are having three conjunctions. Mostly they are put in the middle of two sentences, between the two sentences, having contrast meaning. What are they? But, yet and still. Let us go for the same example. Mukesh was poor. First sentence, you can write but he wished to learn car driving. So here what I have done, I have put but in the middle of the sentences, and Mukesh was poor is your first sentence, another is he wished to learn driving or car driving. I can also put yet in place of but, I can also put still in place of but. Got it? Let us go for another example. Despite not being rich, Kalam's parents were generous. Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, he belonged to a middle class family, right? And his parents were not much educated, not much well off, but still they had very generosity. They had kindness in their heart. If you have gone through the autobiography of Abdul Kalam, you might know about his childhood. So here I have used despite. Again, it is a phrase showing the sense of contrast, but the type of the sentence is simple. If I want to convert this sentence from simple to complex, I have two more options, and they are however and as. Now, if I want to go for however, what can be my sentence formation? What can be my sentence structure? So, if I want to use however, I should put however in the beginning of the sentence. But just after however, there must be adjective or adverb. See, this is a special kind of sentence formation structure, you should know it. If I want to use however must be written in the beginning of the sentence, and just after that, there should be either adjective or adverb. So here is my sentence. See, however poor Mukesh was. This is my first sentence, where Mukesh is my subject and was is my finite verb. The first part of this complex sentence is over. Now the second clause, which is that he wished to learn driving. So this is the sentence structure of however in complex. But if I want to use as can be used in many types of sentences, like having different kind of senses. But if I want to use as conjunction in complex sentence having the sense of contrast, the sentence structure, it must be like this. I must write the adjective or adverb in the beginning of the sentence, and just after that, as will come. Poor as Mukesh was. The first part of the sentence is over, and now the second one, he wished to learn driving. So beta, always remember, when as is used as conjunction in complex type of sentence having the sense of contrast, it must be written on the second place. So what should come on the first place? Adjective or adverb. If the same sentence is used, or if the same sentence is converted into compound, I can write this way. Kalam's parents were not rich, yet or still they were generous. Got it? So, contrast, three types of sentences, simple, two phrases, in spite of and despite, having one finite verb, one subject. If we go for complex, there are 6 options, though, although, even if, having the same sentence structure in the beginning, first part of the sentence, second part of sentence, two subjects, two finite verb. If you go for however, in the beginning, however, just after that, adjective or adverb, first part of the sentence and then the second one. Two finite verb, two subjects. If you want to use as must come on the second place. First place belongs to adjective or adverb. First clause, comma, second clause. Two or more subjects, two or more finite. Compound, three options, but yet still in the middle of two sentences, two finite verb, two subjects, more than two finite verb, more than two subjects. Anything can be. Got it? So this was the topic of contrast. I hope you have understood. Just go for the session again and again and go for more sentences. That's it. See you then. Till then, bye bye.